Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. How's it going? So, hopefully, you guys having a good Easter weekend. We're here today for match watch along to watch some Scottish football. Finally, managed to catch a game of the Scottish League, and we're hoping we're going to have a good game today, guys. As picked an interesting fixture with both of these clubs trying to push for European places in the Scottish Premiership. So just telling you guys where we're at. We've got Hearts v St Mirren, and Hearts currently sitting in third in the league. St Mirren currently sitting fifth in the league. Both of these clubs, as I say, pushing for European place for next season. So it should be an interesting fixture, guys, and let's hope it's an active game. So just going to share with you guys on the screen the team news. So just bear with me a second. There we go. You guys should be able to see that now. And as you can see, Hearts going with 4 at the back, 5 in midfield and 1 up front. St Mirren going with 3 at the back, 5 in midfield and 2 up front. So 2 different formations, and we'll have to see how this pans out. But like I say, 2 different formations, so 2 clubs playing slightly different style of play. And I don't know if actually St Mirren play that formation regularly, but I'm sure I've seen Hearts play the 4-5-1 formation before. So we'll see how we get on, guys. Hopefully, it's going to be an interesting game. As the players just coming out now, and we're about to have kickoff. Stevie's with us. How's it going, Stevie? Stevie saying afternoon, guys. Good afternoon, Stevie. Hope you're okay, mate. Good to have you with us as always. And thank you very much, obviously, for the work you do in the background, mate. Much appreciated. So Hearts have kicked us off, and now it's St Mirren with the ball down in this near side, close to the corner flag. Sorry, guys, just getting myself comfortable. So St Mirren with the throw-in on this near side, deep inside their own half as the ball is kicked out again, and now this will be another throw-in, this time to Hearts. So Hearts take it quickly. Cross comes into the box, and it's straight to the St Mirren goalkeeper, who makes a comfortable save. So, guys, if you just joined us, please do drop your comments in. Would be great to hear from you. Love to know your thoughts on this game. What do you think the score will finish? Let us know in the chat. As the goalkeeper just kicked the ball long out to that far side, and as both teams went to challenge it, there was 2 players jumped for it at the same time, and kind of head-butted each other a little bit as they both jumped for the ball. So we've got a free kick now on the far side for St Mirren. It's too far for a shot, this, guys. So we're probably going to have a cross in towards the box. Yep, that's exactly what we're having. Cross comes in, and St Mirren into the box. It's almost as Hearts challenge it, and the referee blown for another foul here. So we're only 2 minutes into the game, guys, and we've already had 2 or 3 major stoppages by the referee. So let's hope this is not a sign of things to come for this game. So we got a throw in now on this near side for Hearts. Hearts take it and switch the play from this near side out to that far side of the pitch. Hearts now just 1-2 in front of the dugout and try to work the ball down that far side, but St Mirren have won it back, and now St Mirren knock it down into the Hearts half of the pitch, and the ball goes out for another throw-in. So Hearts to take the throw-in. Stevie is saying, to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't have a clue on predictions. I don't know much about Scottish football. No worries, mate. No worries. No worries. I know more about Scottish football, but I'm still learning. I'm not. I'm no Scottish football expert. I've learned quite a bit over the last few years, but still plenty to learn. But what I can tell you is that Hearts should be challenging for European places regularly. And St Mirren, a good club. I'm not sure whether you'd class them as maybe punching a little bit above their weight. I don't know. This is where I've still got to learn more about Scottish football. I don't know whether the Scottish fans would consider St Mirren as more of a mid-table team. But yeah, definitely Hearts being an Edinburgh club with a big fan base, they definitely should be challenging for European places. So St Mirren now with the ball out on that far side as they switch the ball from the far side to this near side and get it as they do. St Mirren there coming into the box and managing to get a shot off, but it's a bit wild and doesn't trouble the goalkeeper in any way, going well high and over the bar. So, yeah, no worries, Stevie. No worries, mate. Just mentioning in case we get any fans in that do want to give a score prediction. But thank you very much for that, mate. Like I say, I've learned quite a bit about Scottish football, but I'm still learning, which is why I want to try and cover more so that we engage with the Scottish football community, and I can hopefully learn more about Scottish football as well. So, yeah, no worries, Stevie. Thanks for that, mate. Stevie's saying, we'll have a guess 1-0 Hearts. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate, with Hearts being the home team. Definitely. So throwing on this near side as Hearts take it quickly. And we've got another throw in now. We could keep kicking the ball out. We're not getting this game going much at the minute. So now I'm throwing now to St Mirren. St Mirren with a long throw up towards the halfway line. And now St Mirren. Sorry, guys. St Mirren worked the ball out to that far side. And now switch the ball out to this near side as they look to come forward into the Hearts half of the pitch. Hearts get themselves back into a defensive formation, but waste of time, really, as St Mirren kick the ball long up the field and the ball goes out of play. And that'll be a goal kick to Hearts. Bit of a wasted opportunity there for Midlothian. St Mirren, sorry. What am I getting confused about here, Midlothian? I'm getting confused. It's St Mirren. My apologies, guys. So, yeah, St Mirren lose the ball now on this near side as Hearts try to get some play going, but they've lost it again to Hearts, and now the referee has stopped for another foul bang on the halfway line, and it's Snodgrass and one of the St Mirren players that have clashed, and the referee's given a yellow card to Snodgrass. There were not a lot in it, to be fair, guys. Both players going for the ball, and and Snodgrass did actually get a foot on the ball. So I don't understand why the referees actually. Well, I do actually understand why the referees booked him. I think it's more through the St Mirren player with a bit of theatrics there as he went over. So yeah. Exaggerating the tackle, so that's got the Hearts player booked. So we got a free kick now for St Mirren out to this near side as the free kick is taken, and it's deep into the box and headed back towards goal. But Hearts managed to see it all the way as St Mirren tried to head it back into the box, and it's ended up with Hearts heading it behind, and that will be a corner to St Mirren out on the far side of the pitch. So Billy, afternoon, Billy. Billy's saying afternoon. No idea for a score prediction. I'm just going to say 2-1 to Hearts. No worries, Billy. No worries, mate. Like I say, we're just trying to involve Scottish fans where we can in the project, as that just means to try and cover some Scottish football where we can, and see if the Scottish fan community want to be part of the Fandom project, mate. So yeah, we're not doing a lot of Scottish games, so obviously I got to keep looking out for where we can get the opportunity to try and do some Scottish football. But no worries, Billy. Thank you very much for coming, getting involved, mate. I know, obviously, you being a fan of English football, understandable that you don't know as much about Scottish football, mate. But like I said, we're just trying to give Scottish fans the opportunity to come and get involved in the Fandom project. So no worries, Billy. But yeah, I'd say that's a good score prediction, mate, because Hearts at home, and they've been playing pretty strong. They're currently sitting in the league, third in the league, just behind Rangers and Celtic, and St Mirren sitting fifth in the league. So this is kind of there's only 4 points between these two clubs in the league. So both teams pushing for a European finish for the end of the season, to try and grab a European place. So that's why I thought this was a good game to pick today. So yeah, thanks for that, Billy, top man, mate. Thank you. Stevie's saying, hi, Billy. I know. Same here. Just had a guest laugh out loud. No worries. Well, thanks for that, guys. Always appreciate your support. Obviously, I know that for some of you guys that are English fans, Scottish football might not be as attractive, but hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to do. I'm sure you do, you guys that come on regular. Understand that I'm trying to just involve Scottish fans if they want to be part of the project. So we have to cover some Scottish football to do that, guys. So a long ball down the field from Hearts goalkeeper, but goes straight to the St Mirren goalkeeper. Too much pace on that, and Shankland unable to get on the end of it. So for you guys that don't know, Hearts do have a few... Sorry, guys, I'm a bit chesty today. I think it's the hay fever. It's that time of year where the hay fever starts to bother me. So yeah, as I was going to say, Hearts do have a couple of Scottish internationals. One of the internationals they've got is Shankland, who is a Scottish striker, plays for the Scottish national team. So you might have heard of him. And I think, I'm not sure the full squad of Hearts, but I'm sure one or two of the other players also play for Scotland, for the Scottish national team as well. Some of the players from both teams, you might know them from playing in England at some point, because Scotland does actually do quite a lot of business with English clubs. So there is quite a few players playing in the Scottish League that you guys might actually know, as I say, from playing in England. So Hearts with the possession now at the back as they switch the ball out to that far side and now come forward into the St Mirren half of the pitch. But St Mirren compacted there well with their defence, as Hearts now tried to play the ball towards the edge of the box, and St Mirren challenged for the ball, and the referee has awarded a free kick for Hearts for a challenge from behind. To be fair, the St Mirren player did actually get to some of the ball there, but I think the referee has been given an easy decision because the challenge came from behind. So we've got a free kick now for Hearts out on that far side, and I would say this is probably about 30 yards, 25, 30 yards from goal, but on an angle, guys. So I'm expecting we're probably going to have a cross into the box rather than a shot, but you could have both from this angle. Cross comes in, as it's knocked away outside the box. St Mirren managed to pick it up, but under pressure from Hearts as Hearts challenge for the ball, and the referee blows for another free kick. I'm not impressed with this referee so far, guys. He's stopping this game excessively. For the slightest contact, he keeps stopping the game. Well, that was a really clumsy coming together, to be fair. I can't argue with that foul, actually, to be fair to the referee. There was no challenge for the ball. Hearts player just run straight into the back of a St Mirren player and knocked him to the ground with no actual challenge for the ball. So, yeah, that foul is actually understandable. So, another long ball up the field that goes straight to the opposition goalkeeper from St Mirren, which is seen that already a couple of times, and we're only 13 and a half minutes into the game. Hearts now with the possession as they tried to work the ball down this near side, but forced to come back under pressure from St Mirren. As Hearts now switch the play out to the opposite side and now come forward into the St Mirren half of the pitch. As they just play a 1-2 and now work the ball up towards the edge of the St Mirren box. But cross comes in and it's knocked away by St Mirren and goes out on the far side for a throw-in. So throw-in taken quickly by Hearts. And Hearts now switched. Some really interesting long field passes going on in this game, guys. Hearts with another long field pass right across from the far side of the pitch out to this near side in one long pass, no interception in midfield. We've seen that a couple of times already. So clearly a couple of players in this Hearts team good with the long ball. Good at kicking long balls and finding their man as Hearts run down that far side and try to get an opportunity into the box, but it's challenged by St Mirren as they do come into the box, and it's a corner. So corner for Hearts as the corner comes in now and it's deflected away and it goes out on the far side for a throw in midway inside the St Mirren half of the pitch. So let's quickly go back to the chat. Stevie's saying, are you confident about getting a result today, Billy? Yeah, great question. Thanks for that, Stevie. Billy saying, I'm fairly confident we can win today. Let's hope we can get a result. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Billy. We'll be keeping an eye on those games in the Premier League today. With your guys visiting Wolves today. So, yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on that. But I'm sure you're watching it as well, Billy. But, yep. If you are watching it, Billy, let me know if there's any changes in the scoreline quicker than I react to it. So I'm sure you'll let me know, mate. But, good opportunity for you guys to get back to winning ways today against Wolves. And we'll see how Frank Lampard does in his first game. So Hearts now with the possession as they just knocking it about on the halfway line and move the ball out to this near side as now they come forward, but forced to come inside as St Mirren close the space, but Hearts again play the ball back out to this near side and now chipped forward into the box as Hearts now with an opportunity and it's shot comes in, but it's deflected behind and that will be another corner for Hearts out on that far side. So, yep, thanks for that, Billy. We'll be keeping an eye out, mate. But, yep, let us know if there's any dramatic changes as you're watching that. Thanks, mate. Stevie's saying, yeah, fingers crossed. Absolutely, Stevie. So, what's going on here? We've got a Hearts fan on this. Hearts player on this near side was just about to take a throw in, and then right. What's going on here? Unbelievable. Right, so basically, guys, the ball went out on this near side. Hearts player went to try and keep the ball in, slid off the pitch, but a St Mirren player come in challenging at the same time. Both players fell over off the edge of the pitch, and then as they fell over off the edge of the pitch, they both got back to their feet. The Hearts player was just about to take the throw in, and the St Mirren player was getting up behind him. This is off the pitch, on the edge of the pitch, and as he's got up behind him, he's just shoved him in the back and knocked him over. So the referees obviously decided to have a word with him about that. But yeah, that was completely uncalled for, and the game was actually paused there because we were waiting for the throw-in. But players, sometimes players can be so stupid, can't they, when they don't remind themselves that they are supposed to be professionals. So yeah. The crazy things we see sometimes in games, guys. So Hearts now with a throw-in on this near side. An opportunity here for Hearts to get a long throw into the box. And long throw does come into the box, but it goes straight to the St Mirren goalkeeper, who gathers the ball quite easily and relieves the pressure on the St Mirren goal. So, yeah. Thanks for that, Stevie. Maxime, welcome to the show. Maxime is saying, are you doing Liverpool tomorrow, and what happened on Saturday? What happened on Saturday? Today's Saturday, mate. Today is Saturday. I don't understand that question, mate. What happened on Saturday? Today is Saturday. And with regards to games tomorrow, mate, yeah, I'm trying to do games as many days as possible at the minute. But I'm confused, Maxine. No offense, mate, but I've noticed you keep coming in asking about games, but then you don't come when I do the games. You don't come and get involved. So I'm confused why you keep coming on the channel asking about games, mate, but then don't come and actually get involved when I do those games. So I'm a bit confused with that, mate. No offense. Obviously, I'm trying to be as positive as possible with you guys, but I am noticing you keep coming in, repeating the same question, and don't come and watch when I actually do the games that you're asking for. So yeah, I don't mean no offense, Maxime. Just believe in being honest, mate. But yeah, I will be doing games tomorrow. I'm not sure which games I am doing tomorrow, but I will be doing at least one game tomorrow, hopefully. But also I'm trying and find some time at the moment as well to start working on one or two other show ideas that bring something different to the channel other than just match watch along. So I've been trying to work on that where I get time, but I'm just not getting a lot of free time at the minute. So yeah, but yeah, we'll be doing a live stream hopefully tomorrow, Maxime. I just haven't decided which game yet, mate. So we've got a foul now on the far side of the pitch. The referee keeps stopping the game for the slightest to challenge. That's a soft foul, really soft foul. Hearts with the possession and St Mirren with the possession, and Hearts just came in there. It was something and nothing. It was a little gesture towards the arm as the St Mirren player tried to come into the Hearts half of the pitch. It's just gestured as if he was going to grab the player, but he didn't actually grab him. But that was enough for the referee to basically stop the game. So free kick now for St Mirren, deep into the box as St Mirren pick it up now on the edge of the box as it's knocked out. And St Mirren just with a 1-2, but Hearts have challenged for it. And Hearts trying to break there, but a strong challenge comes in from St Mirren. And the ball goes out on this near side for another throw-in. But thanks, Maxine. Good to see you, mate. Stevie's saying, hi, Maxine, regarding what? Yeah, I was a bit confused with that with regards to the Saturday comment because it is Saturday today, isn't it? So Maxine says, I was so angry. I was just in my room after the game. Angry about what, Maxine? I'm sorry, I don't follow your comment, mate. What? I hope. Well, I don't like to see any of you guys upset, angry, or anything like that. Obviously, especially you guys that come on the channel. So hopefully everything okay with you, Maxime. I'm not sure what you're angry about, mate. But like I say, this is the place always to cheer yourself up. Everybody that comes on Fan then tries to be positive. So hopefully, if you're feeling a bit low, mate, hopefully we can cheer you up throughout the game a little bit. But thank you very much for that, Maxime. Life's too short, mate. Life's too short. Don't let life get you down. So we've got a corner now out on the far side for St Mirren as a cross came into the box there and it was deflected behind. And so now, like I say, we have a corner out on the far side for St Mirren as the players just jostling for position in the box. So corner comes in. It's deep towards the back post and headed towards goal. And that just goes over the bar. I'm not sure who got the last touch on it, but I think it was St Mirren. I don't think there was actually a deflection on it. I think, let's just see it. Yeah, I don't. The goalkeeper did put his hand up. I thought the goalkeeper actually got a hand to that, but when we see it in the replay, we can see that he actually he almost got a hand to it, but not quite. So it's a goal kick to Hearts. Hearts now quickly take it and work the ball down this near side, but as they come towards the mid St Mirren half of the pitch, St Mirren quickly win it back and they try to get on the attack before they actually lose it now in the centre of the park. And now Hearts just knocking it about inside their own half of the pitch as they pass back towards the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper kicks it long out to this near side and there's nobody there, and that ball goes out for a throw into St Mirren. Oliver Portuous, welcome to Football Fan then, mate. Oliver saying, hi, I'm a Hearts fan and we're going with the gonna win the Europa League. I love the confidence, mate. Absolutely. You guys definitely should be a club that's in Europe regular, if you ask me, mate. Great club with a very passionate fan base, and I think you guys would be a credit to European football. So, would be great to see you guys get European football this season. For next season. And give a good account of yourself. Let's be honest, mate. Aberdeen have been in the Europa League I don't know how many times, and they never do much in it. So it would be great to see another Scottish clubs like yourselves, Hearts, or maybe Hibs. Or I know you guys that are Hearts fan probably won't like to hear Hibs being mentioned, but you guys can understand what I'm meaning. I think another Scottish club deserves a chance in Europe because Aberdeen have had plenty of chances and they never seem to qualify for the group stages. Corner now for St Mirren as it comes in deep towards the back post, but that's just a bit too deep as the St Mirren player tries to knock it back towards goal and does, but it goes just wide of the post and doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. So Hearts now with the opportunity to get forward as they play the ball out from the back, long ball forward down this near side, but it's not back where it came from the St Mirren players. As Hearts living dangerously here with some risky passing as they knock the ball up that far side, and it's just too much pace on it, and the St Mirren goalkeeper comes across to gather it. St Mirren now coming forward down that far side as they bring the ball into the centre of the park, and another challenge from behind, and the referee stops the game for the foul, and we'll have a free kick here for St Mirren just inside their own half, right on the edge of the centre circle. As it's taken quickly, St Mirren now work the ball down this near side as Hearts try to challenge for the ball. And they do challenge for the ball, and now Hearts win it back midway inside their own half of the pitch as they're forced to pass back to the goalkeeper under pressure from St Mirren. And goalkeeper kicks it long up into the St Mirren half of the pitch. Two players go to challenge for that ball and clatter into each other. This referee's a joke. Honest, he's stopping the game for absolutely everything. So thank you, Oliver, and great to have you with us, mate. Welcome to Football Fan Den. Always great to see new fans come and get involved. And like you say, mate, I would love to see you guys do well and qualify for a European place this season. Like I say, we've seen Aberdeen in it, involved in Europa League loads, and they've not achieved nothing in it. So they don't even qualify for the group stage when they get in it. So from my point of view, mate, it would be great to see Hearts get into the Europa League. So thank you very much for that, Oliver. And like I say, mate, welcome to Football Fan UK. Stevie's saying, oh, you mean the Man City game, Maxime? Maxime, Man City game. Man City play this afternoon, don't they? At tea time kickoff. Hey. Right. I'm with you. Sorry, guys. I was just getting input. As now we've got a long ball up into the Hearts half of the field. It's intercepted by Hearts. Hearts knock it back in up the other end into the St Mirren's half. It's just been nodded about as at the moment, guys. Ball up in the air, right in the centre of the park, as both teams heading it amongst themselves. It's like head tennis. This as the finally Hearts get the ball down on the ground, knock the ball down this near side towards the edge of the St Mirren box, but St Mirren defenders stick with it all the way, and the ball goes behind, and that will be a goal kick to St Mirren. Okay, thanks, Stevie. Yeah, I was confused with what Maxime's saying. PFC underscore DY4 is Dylan saying, hi, guys. Hope you are all well. Sorry, I can't stay too long as I have family over today and tomorrow. This could be an exciting game. Prediction, Hearts 3-1 to St Mirren. So thank you very much for that, Dylan. I always appreciate you coming getting involved, mate. And for you guys who don't know, Dylan is a big Portsmouth fan. So great to see some of you guys from English football coming showing some support on this stream. I know for you guys that English football fans, maybe not as interested in Scottish football, but shows that you are big fans of the Fandom project and a massive part of the Fandom community as well for you coming showing your support with a game outside of English football that you guys might not obviously be as much interested in. So I know some English fans are interested in Scottish football, but some English fans not as interested in Scottish football. But we're trying to give equal respect to all leagues across the UK. So massive respect to you guys for coming, getting involved. Maxime is saying, I meant last week. Oh, right. Right. Sorry. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, Maxine, I was busy working. So that's why I didn't get to cover much football last Saturday. As I've told you guys a few times, sometimes I'm trying to do as much as possible, but I'm working alone. I don't earn any money out of Fandom or anything yet. So it's at the moment, it's very much a hobby. And I've got to work, mate. Unfortunately, Maxime, I've got to work. So I'm trying to do as many games as possible. But sometimes my work commitments have to come first. There's not much I can do about that, Maxine. I did want to do the game last week against, which you're on about, Man City v Liverpool. But like I say, mate, unfortunately, I have to work, and that has to take priority because I've got to pay the bills just as all you guys go see. So apologies for the misunderstanding, Maxime. I see what you mean now, mate. So Hearts now with the possession on the halfway line as they switch the play out to this near side and try to come forward. But St Mirren making life difficult for Hearts at the moment as Hearts now try to come forward, but St Mirren pressing well from the front, and Hearts forced to play all the way back to the goalkeeper. And we're actually hearing some boos from the Hearts fans, which is quite unusual when we're only just over 32 and a half minutes into the game. So half an hour into the game, and Hearts fans are already frustrated with the performance. I don't know, guys. Is that justified, or is that a little bit disrespectful to St Mirren? I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys watch Scottish football regular. Then you can let me know your thoughts. St Mirren just had a shot, but it's blocked off. Takes a deflection, but the referee has brought play back for a foul in that spell of play, and now we've got a free kick for St Mirren midway inside their own half of the pitch. So the goalkeeper coming forward to take this. But thank you very much, Dylan. Always a pleasure, mate. Always a pleasure to see you. And yeah, hopefully enjoy your weekend with the family. And great to see you, mate. Thank you very much for coming, dropping in. And yep, yeah. Dylan also saying, great result for Celtic earlier, 3-2 over Rangers in the 12 o'clock kickoff. Yes, good result, but I think it's an absolute disgrace that Celtic are not allowing Rangers fans into the stadium. Celtic and Rangers, I'm sorry, but I've got to say it, guys. They're an embarrassment to English football, to UK football, should I say, to English football, Scottish football, to being part of the football family. Both of those clubs are an absolute embarrassment. Feeling it necessary to ban each other's fans because the club are doing nothing to calm down the hatred between the two fan bases, and it's an absolute disgrace. We're living in the 21st century. This is not, 1908. This is 2023, and the Celtic and Rangers boards and clubs doing such a poor job to try and calm down that rivalry. Don't get me wrong, guys. We all love rivalry. We love banter. We love having close rivalries with local clubs, but the rivalry between Celtic and Rangers is not healthy. It's not healthy. It's an absolute disgrace. It's one for me. It's one of the biggest embarrassing rivalries in the football world because the hatred between those two clubs is just completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary because a lot of the hatred has got nothing to do with the football. It's got absolutely nothing to do with football. It's to do with political beliefs and religious beliefs. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't believe you should bring politics into football. And FIFA has a rule, and so do UEFA, not to allow politics involved in football. So why are Rangers and Celtic getting away with allowing their fans to be so political and religious? It's an absolute disgrace. It really is. So St Mirren now with the possession on this near side as they come forward into the Hearts half of the field, but forced to come back under pressure from Hearts, and St Mirren switch the play out to that far side as they get a long ball now down the far side, and the cross comes into the box, but it's headed back in the direction it came from. But St Mirren eventually win back the possession, and now St Mirren coming forward, but trying to work the ball into the box there. Good idea, but his teammate there didn't read what he was doing, and I'm quite impressed with this player from St Mirren. I've noticed he's a very attack-minded player, so I'm going to try and take notice of his shirt name. I don't know him very well, but he's certainly definitely been involved in quite a bit of the forward play for St Mirren. Hearts now with the possession on this near side as they attempt to get a crossing to the box, but it's deflected, and that will be a corner on this near side for Hearts. So, yeah, thanks for that, Dylan. Like I say, mate, I'm a bit frustrated with that fixture, but yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed the game if you watched it, mate. Thanks for that, Dylan. So we've got a corner on this near side for Hearts as the referee pauses. He's seen something in the box here that he's not happy with. So it's Alex Gorgic, I think, that we keep seeing come forward for St Mirren. So corner to taken now for Hearts, deep into the box towards the back post, headed back towards goal by Hearts, but blocked off by St Mirren, and they managed to clear the ball up the field, and it goes out on that far side for a throw into Hearts, just in front of the dugout, just inside the St Mirren. Why do I keep saying Midlothian? It's that's getting confused with Hearts. just inside the St Mirren half of the pitch. So as St Mirren take that throw in, there's a bit of a challenge on the far side, and it's not clear for us to see actually because of the way the sun's reflecting on the pitch. But the coming together of the players, and the referee decided to give a free kick. So this is too tight, I think, for a shot, but a great angle for a cross into the box. Out on that far side, cross comes in. It's deep and it's knocked towards goal, but it's a comfortable save for the goalkeeper, who relieves the pressure on the St Mirren goal. So yeah, Stevie's saying, hi Oliver, welcome to Fan Den. Nice to have a Hearts fan in the chat. Absolutely, nice one, Stevie. Totally agree, mate. Top man. Really appreciate the positivity, mate. Maxime saying, I do watch the games, I just don't talk. Oh, okay, fair enough, Maxime. Fair enough, mate. Like I say, I'm just confused that you regularly ask that question. I don't mean any offence, mate, but I've just noticed that you're regularly asking what games I'm planning. And I have explained before, mate, I try to do as much football as possible, but we are trying to go around the grounds and try and give different clubs coverage. So obviously I can't cover the Premier League absolutely all the time. I'm trying to equally cover Premier League as much as equally trying to give consideration to the other leagues as well, mate. So, yeah, but like I said, I like Liverpool, mate. So you'll see plenty of Liverpool content on the channel. It's just, like I said, I can't do absolutely every game. I can't even do every game of my own club, mate. So, yeah, but thank you very much for taking the time to explain, Maxime. Much appreciated, mate. So the ball knocked out now on the far side for a throw into St Mirren. As St Mirren now take the throw in, and it's chipped forward. The ball up towards the Hearts box. The Hearts knock it back up the field, and eventually it goes out again on that far side, midway inside the Hearts half of the pitch, for a throw into St Mirren. So Stevie's saying, hi Dylan, thought Celtic would win. Yeah, they won. Obviously, I thought I'm quite impressed with Rangers managing to put 2 goals past them when they've got no fans behind them to support them. That you've got to give them credit for that. So St Mirren now with a cross into the box, and it's cleared away by Hearts as they pick up the possession just outside the box, chip it forward out to that far side, but it's now picked up by St Mirren, but challenged by Hearts as Hearts managed to win it back. But the St Mirren player there not giving up that ball easily as he comes racing towards the Hearts player again to challenge, and manages to knock the ball out for a throw in to give his teammates a chance to get back in formation. But I love that. I'm impressed with that desire not to give up the possession there. That's what we should see all players doing. Hearts now with the possession as they come forward now into the St Mirren half of the pitch and work the ball out to that far side. Cross comes into the box and it's headed towards goal and just ricochets off the top of the crossbar, but Hearts still in possession as they now have possession on this near side, trying to work it back towards goal, but it's knocked out for a throw into Hearts, taken quickly, and Hearts now work the ball back towards the edge of the St Mirren box, and another shot comes in just outside the box, but it's well wide of the post, and that will be a goal kick to St Mirren. But Hearts finally starting to build a little bit of momentum and put some pressure on the St Mirren goal. Dylan is saying, Stevie Allen, hi mate. Yes, thought so as well. Although I am usually biased as I have family who support Celtic. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Obviously, we've all got our own what's the word I'm looking for? Our own rivalries, but where was I up to? You guys have been commenting like crazy. So yeah, no worries, Dylan. And like I say, I've known that you have interest in Celtic, so fair enough, mate. Nothing wrong with that. Totally understand. That's what football's about, supporting clubs. But great to see you supporting different clubs as well as your own. That shows the sign of a true football fan. So yeah, thanks for that, Dylan. Cola Squadron, welcome to Football Fan then, UK, mate. Sorry, I don't, obviously that's just emojis, so I can't really comment on that, but welcome to the show, mate. As the ball just being headed about now in the middle of the park by both teams, and Hearts finally get the ball on the floor as now they attempt to come forward, now working the ball down this near side as a cross comes into the box towards the back post, and challenged. Hearts managed to knock it towards goal, but it's challenged by St Mirren and takes a deflection and goes out behind on that far side, and that will be a corner kick to Hearts. Stevie's saying, yeah, Maxime, Liverpool not doing well. I heard, mate, might be coming back. How do you feel about that? I'm sure didn't we do Liverpool game v Chelsea in midweek? I'm sure didn't we do that? I can't remember now. But yeah. So we have actually give Liverpool some coverage this week. I'm sure we have. So the ball now out on the far side for a throw into Hearts. Hearts take it quickly and throw it back into their own half of the pitch as they now work the ball out to this near side, coming forward and working the ball towards the edge of the box as they knock the ball back inside the centre of midfield, try to work into the box, and St Mirren win it back, but then lose it again on the edge of their own box. And Hearts now trying to keep the pressure on as they eventually work the ball out to the opposite side, but yet again another challenge from St Mirren, and the ball goes out on the far side for a throw-in. So yeah. So Stevie's saying, yeah, Maxime, Liverpool not doing well. I heard Mane might be coming back. How do you feel about that? Yeah, I was discussing that with Joey the other week. As Cross now comes into the box, and St Mirren managed to see the danger out there, and the goalkeeper gathers the ball as it's just chested back to him by one of the St Mirren players. And there goes the halftime whistle, guys, as it's finished 0-0 at the end of this first half. And I've got to say, it's been quite an interesting game, guys, quite end to end. Both teams giving a good account of themselves. It took I'd say Hearts a little bit of time to get themselves going, but as the game has progressed in this first half, they've shown more endeavour to get forward and create chances. But credit to St Mirren as well; they've given a reasonably good account of themselves as well. So, like I say, we're hopefully in for an interesting second half. So yeah, that's a good question, that Steve. We were actually discussing that, me and Joey. I think it was about 2-3 weeks ago, actually. But yeah, I think that rumor will keep going round until the end of the season. It's quite well documented that Mane is not happy at Bayern Munich, and apparently Bayern Munich fans not happy with Mane as well. So yeah. Cooler Squadron is saying, hit the like button, please. Thank you very much, Cooler Squadron. Hopefully I'm reading your name correctly, mate. Let me know if I'm not getting that right. But yeah, please do, guys. Please do hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're new. Yes, I am English covering Scottish football, but I am a true football fan. I just love football. I don't hate I don't get me wrong, I have banter with the local rivals of my my club's local rivals, but I'm not a football hater. I'm a football lover. So I want to build a fan project, which is what we're trying to do here with Fanden. And I want to give respect to Scottish football. I've heard loads of Scottish fans on social media telling me that English fans don't respect their league. Well, I am here now doing exactly that, showing respect to the Scottish Football League. There is loads of Premier League games on this afternoon, but I have chose to do a Scottish football game because I want to show Scottish fans that I am respectful to Scottish football, and I recognise that Scottish fans are just as passionate as any other fans in any other football league. So if you guys are wondering why is an English guy doing Scottish football, now you know the answer. And so hopefully that is interesting to you guys, and hopefully you guys like what I'm trying to do with the Fandom project. We're still in the early stages of building the project, guys, so a lot of work to do. But believe you me, guys, I am very outspoken, very passionate, and I want to build a channel that really helps fans have a voice in football. So you guys, that's why I make the effort to do so many live streams so that you guys can come on and share your thoughts on all football topics in the live chat. So like I say, guys, if you are just joining us, please do consider hit that like button, subscribe, and like I say, drop your comments in the chat. It would be great to hear from you. We're just in the halftime break at the moment, so we're just going to catch up with what's going on in the other games, and also I will read some of your comments out as well, guys. So let me just quickly give you guys an update on what's going on in the rest of the UK football. So in the Premier League, guys, as I'm sure most of you are aware, the dinner time kickoff finished Manchester United 2, Everton 0. And in the Scottish Premiership, the dinner time kickoff with Celtic and Rangers finished 3-2 to Celtic. So the 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League are as follows: Aston Villa 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Brentford 1, Newcastle 0, Fulham 0, West Ham United 1, Leicester 0, Bournemouth 1, Tottenham 1, Brighton 1, Wolverhampton 1, Chelsea 0. So those are all the 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League. In the Scottish Premiership, the 3 o'clock kickoffs: Aberdeen 1, Kilmarnock 0. Hearts, obviously, as we know, 0-0 with St Mirren. Motherwell 3-0 up against Livingston. And St Johnstone 0, Ross County 1. So that brings you guys bang up to date with the top leagues in both England and Scotland. Now, we'll just quickly go over the Scottish lower league. So in the Scottish Championship is currently Arbroath 0-0 with Dundee, Ayr United 0-0 with Greenock Morton, Hamilton Academic 0-0 with Cove Rangers, Inverness 2-0 up against Wraith Rovers. Inverness trying to make a push to qualify for the playoff places in the Scottish Championship, and they're leading 2-0, as we say. In Scottish League One, it's currently Adrians 0, Montrose 0, Alloa Athletic 0, Queen of the South 2, Falkirk 2, Dunfermline 2, Celtic Hearts 0, Clyde 0, Peterhead 1, FC Edinburgh 0. In Scottish League 2, Albion Rovers 0, Elgin City 0, Anna Athletic 3, Dumbarton 0, Stenhousemuir 0, Bonnyridge Rose 0, Stirling Albion 2, East Fife 1, and Stranraer 0, Forfar Athletic 0. So that brings you guys bang up to date with all the major fixtures throughout the UK football leagues. We've got no EFL football today, guys, in English football, because obviously all the EFL clubs played yesterday. So there you go, guys. That brings you back up to date, bang up to date. Let's see if we can work through some of your comments and see what you guys are saying. But thank you very much for that cooler squadron. Really appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much for inviting fans to hit that like button. Much appreciated, mate. Top stuff. Thank you. Dylan is saying Brentford had a goal disallowed at home to Newcastle United. Yeah, well, I didn't know that, but thank you very much for that telling us, but I can see that Brentford are 1-0 up against Newcastle. So Newcastle having a tougher test today away at Brentford. But thank you very much for that, Dylan. Might be able to catch it later on the highlights. Thank you very much for informing us about that, top man. Stevie Allen is saying that's understandable, Dylan. Not impressed with only home fans allowed. Yeah, I agree, Stevie. That is when I found that out yesterday. I was really frustrated with that because that's not built. That's not good for football. Those clubs really need to move forward. But I'm not going to rant about Celtic and Rangers today because we're very much trying to focus on the Hearts v Midlothian game. So Stevie's saying, hi, Cola. Nice one, Stevie. Top stuff, mate. Always appreciate you guys, regular fan den. Members of the fan den community welcoming new fans. So nice one, Stevie, mate. Dylan is saying, Stevie Allen, same here, mate. I do think it's massively unfair, but both clubs do it to each other, and I can't see it changing, unfortunately. Well, let me educate you, Dylan. It did change, mate. It did change. The reason that the clubs have gone back to it is because both clubs met in the Scottish Cup final, or with the Scottish League Cup final, I think it was, and there was fighting outside the ground. They both met at Hampden, and there was loads of fighting, loads of trouble outside the ground, and that is why Celtic has decided to go back to not allowing Rangers fans in the club. But come on, mate, no offence. If Celtic are a Champions League club, they can manage the stadium well. When a Champions League club comes to town, they police it well. They're segregated. So why can't they do the same thing with Rangers fans? There should still be an away support, even if it's only 2,000 or 3,000 fans. Both clubs should be respecting that there should be away support. And how are you ever going to, I'm not saying the rivalry isn't good between Rangers and Celtic, but it's unhealthy because they involve politics and religion, and that's not nothing to do with football. And it's about time that both of those clubs started to try and calm that down because politics is not supposed to be involved in football. Ask UEFA. Go and look on UEFA's website. The UEFA and FIFA are currently investigating the Premier League because of interference from the government, or what they consider as interference from the government. So if the Premier League can be investigated, one of the most popular leagues in the world of football, for political involvement, why can't Rangers and Celtic be investigated for allowing their fans to bring politics into football? It's the same principle. And it's damaging Scottish football. Their rivalry for me is damaging Scottish football. Other fans might have a different opinion, but in my opinion, what Celtic and Rangers behave like in the world of football is damaging to Scottish football. Dylan is saying penalty to Brentford. Thank you very much for that, Dylan. And appreciate you sharing your thoughts on the Celtic Rangers situation. But like I say, mate, they did actually allow each other's fans into each other's stadium at the beginning of the season. But they've gone back to not allowing it because of what happened in the Scottish. I'm sure it was the Scottish League Cup when they met at Hampden. Coley Squadron is saying, Stevie Allen, hi, mate. Nice one. Coley, top stuff, mate. Looks like we may have found another positive football fan. So great to have you with us, Colas Squadron. Stevie's saying, completely agree, Dylan. Yeah, absolutely. Nice one, Stevie. As Cola is saying, Hearts of Midlothian, Australia #1 team. All right. So do you live out in Australia, mate? That's interesting, but thank you very much for that cooler. I know there is a few fans of Scottish football out there in Australia. I've spoke to one or two on social media. Great to have you with us, Coda. And let us know if it is actually Australia. I'm presuming it is Australia that you're from, with you saying that. So Dylan is PFC _DY4. Dylan saying penalty saved. Ivan Toney missed. Thank you very much, Dylan. Dylan there giving us some updates on what is going on in the Premier League game with Brentford and Newcastle. So thank you very much for that, Dylan. Come on with this stupid thing. Sorry, guys, just refresh this page. Just refreshing itself. Come on. So if you guys want to see where these two clubs are in the league, there you go. You can see right now. I've just shared it on the screen. You can see how tight it's in the league between these two clubs. And that will hopefully give you guys, let you guys know why we picked this game today. Stevie Allen saying, "Ooh, Cole, that's interesting." On there is so there is a lot of Hearts fans in Australia. Thank you very much for that, Stevie. Yeah, well, I know there's, I don't know about Hearts fans particularly, but I know there's a lot of Scottish football fans out in Australia. I've spoke to a few on social media. So, yep, some very passionate fans out there in Australia. So, thank you very much for that, Stevie. Ben D147, welcome to Football Fan Den. Great to have you with us, mate. Ben is saying, have Hearts been good? I don't know, mate. Well, I'll just tell you the stats. 71% possession for Hearts, 29% possession for St Mirren. Shots on goal is 9 for Hearts, 5 for St Mirren. Shots on target, 1 for Hearts, none for St Mirren. Pass accuracy is 75% for Hearts and 53% for St Mirren. So that should give you an idea of how the game has gone, Ben. And to any of you other guys that are just joining us also, hopefully that gives you guys a better understanding of how the game has gone so far in this first half. So, yep, thanks for that, Ben. And like I say, mate, welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Great to, always a pleasure to welcome new fans. Dylan, PFC _ DY4 say, Dylan said, even Tony missed his first ever career penalty. All right, thank you very much, Dylan. Appreciate the updates, mate. I can see that Brentford have gone 1-0 up in that game. So, obviously, Newcastle not having it all their own way this afternoon. So, yeah, thanks for the updates, Dylan. Appreciate it, mate. Cola Squadron is saying 4 Aussies playing for Hearts. Right. I'm with you, mate. I'm in with you. So, yeah, actually talking about representatives of players from Australia. So, yeah, thank you very much for that, Cooler Squadron. Cola Squadron, thank you very much for that, mate. Actually, to be honest, I didn't actually realize that. So, yeah, that's an interesting bit of information that you're sharing there. So, thank you very much, Cola. As players just coming out now for the start of the second half. So, we'll be back underway in a moment. PFC _ DY4 is Dylan saying, good to see the chat so active today, mate. Mate, we've been getting quite a few active chats on some streams. Some streams are active, some streams are a bit quieter. I think sometimes it depends what game it is, what time of day it is. But yeah, we are starting to really build a good foundation of the Fan Den community. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Dylan. And I always appreciate you guys coming getting involved, especially when it's not always clubs that you're interested in. But you guys showing that you're true football fans and coming showing amazing support for many different games that I'm trying to cover on the channel. So massive respect to you guys. Thanks for that, Dylan. Cola Squadron is saying Rolls, Devlin, Cooler and Atkins. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Well, I appreciate that because I'm, like I say, I do know about Scottish football. I've learned quite a bit over the last couple of years of building fandom, but I've still got lots to learn. So thank you very much for you guys helping me learn a little bit more about the Hearts team. Top stuff. Thank you. As the game now back underway and Hearts work the ball down this near side and ball is crossed into the box. This shot comes in and it's saved by the goalkeeper as it's eventually cleared further up the field. But Hearts pick it up now and now the referee has stopped the play for a foul as a Hearts player has gone down on the far side. But boy, that was a quick start from Hearts as they quickly worked the ball down this near side, crossed it into the box, shot came in. Good save initially from the goalkeeper. But like I say, very quick start from that start of that first whistle kicking off the second half. So we've got a free kick now for Hearts. Midway inside the St Mirren half of the pitch. Not quite central, but slightly over to the right, the far side as the ball. Oh, what was that? What a wasted opportunity there for Hearts. Kick that ball with way too much pace, and it's just gone right out and behind, and that will be a goal kick to St Mirren. That was a really wasted opportunity for Hearts, as a lot of players came forward in anticipation as that being a good delivery into the box, but the player there that kicked the ball into the towards the box, just I don't know what he was thinking. He's put way too much pace on the ball. You'd think he'd not done training with the amount of how hard he kicked that ball then. So long ball up the field from the goalkeeper as it eventually is knocked out on this near side for a throw-in. And we got a Hearts player now down on the floor for what looks like minor contact to the head, but we've got to be cautious with head injuries, I suppose. So hopefully he's going to be all right. But it did look like minor contact, but the player does look a bit in distress. So maybe it looked worse. Maybe it actually will look worse than what it looked. But yeah. So Stevie said, "All right, laugh out loud with you. Sorry, don't really know the team. No worries, Stevie. No worries. Well, like I say, hopefully we can all learn more about Scottish football today and Hearts as well as St Mirren." Billy, random clips. Welcome to the show, mate. How's it going, Billy? Wolves have scored. Yes, I did notice you guys have gone 1-0 behind, but still plenty of time for you guys to turn it round with almost a full second half of football. So, yeah, thank you for that update, Billy. And like I say, mate, keep positive. Still a good 40 minutes for you guys to turn that game around. Joey saying, "Hi, guys, mate." Nice one, Joey. How's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. And also a big welcome to Billy as well. Try to keep your chin up, mate. But thank you for that, Joey. Much appreciated, mate. PFC _ DY4 is Dylan saying, "Yes, Wolves 1-0 Chelsea." Yep, 1-0 Chelsea. I think that's just confirming that Wolves have gone 1-0 up against Chelsea. So thank you for that, Dylan. As Billy is saying, they've been the better team. Well, hopefully the players start to respond to Lampard. But if Lampard can't get a tune out of those players, then I'm sorry, guys, it starts to tell you all you need to know about that Chelsea dressing room. So, yeah, Hearts now with the possession on this near side as another long field, cross field pass out to that far side as Hearts now try to come down that far side, but challenged by St Mirren. St Mirren win the ball back, and now St Mirren coming down that far side in the opposite direction as it's challenged by Hearts, and the ball goes out for a throw-in, but the referee's brought it back for a foul. But that was definitely a very cynical foul from the Hearts player. You know what he did. He's a more senior player, you can tell. He knew what he was doing there, and it's Michael Smith with that challenge. From such an experienced player, that is a really, really poor challenge. So St Mirren now with a free kick out on that far side, close to the edge of the pitch. This is going to be a cross into the box. As the ball comes in towards the back post, the goalkeeper manages to get a hand to it, but it's gone behind for a corner on this near side for St Mirren. Billy saying they've been the better team. Right, thanks, Billy. Sorry, I did read that comment, didn't I? But thanks for that, and know that, Billy. At least you're honest, mate. Massive respect to you there for your honesty. Joey saying, "Oh no, Billy." Well, keep the faith, mate. Keep the faith. Still plenty of time for you guys to turn it round, and 1-0 is not, it's 1-0 is easy to come back from if the team want it enough. So St Mirren now with a shot coming in from the edge of the box, but comfortably saved by the Hearts goalkeeper, and he gets the game back underway and relieves the pressure from St Mirren's goal. Billy Random Clip saying, hi, Joey. Nice one, Billy. And Dylan saying, Forfar flicked it across goal, and it was her half volley by Wolves forward. Some goal. No worries. Thanks for that, Dylan. I will try and check it out at some point later. Billy saying, what a goal from Wolves. Okay, you guys clearly talking about the Premier League. Dylan saying Tottenham 1-0 up against Brighton. As St Mirren now just coming forward. Sorry, guys, I've got a really itchy nose. So St Mirren now with the possession on that far side, and a long ball chipped forward up towards the Hearts goal, and a St Mirren player on the edge of the box and shoots at the goal, and it's a goal for St Mirren as they take the lead at the start of this second half, as the ball just came forward there and it was bubbling around the Hearts. And Hearts were challenging for it. St Mirren player, it kind of bobbled off both players, but eventually it did fall to the St Mirren player, and he just took the shot on the edge of the box, and it was a goal for St Mirren. But I think we're actually now having a VAR check for that goal. But yeah, if that goal stands, that's a little bit against the run of play with Hearts, with the momentum in this first half. The first 5 minutes or so of this second half. And the goal stands, I think the goal stands. So it's Hearts 0, St Mirren 1. So St Mirren taking the lead in this one, guys. And it was Main who scored the goal for St Mirren. So long ball now up the field from Hearts as it's intercepted, and St Mirren now knocked the ball back up into the Hearts half of the field, and Hearts challenge for it. Now win it back. Hearts coming towards the edge of the St Mirren box, get into the box, and the shot comes in, but it's well high and wide, and that will be a goal kick to St Mirren. But Shanklin there trying to get the shot off for Hearts, but unable to get accuracy. Was with, I think, about 4 or 5 St Mirren players stood in front of him there as he came into the box. So just unable to get an accurate shot off on goal. But yeah, so thanks for that, Dylan. Dylan saying, sorry, lads, need to hop off now. Hope you enjoy the rest of the game and today's action. Take care, guys. All the best. Thank you very much, Dylan. Appreciate you coming getting involved, mate. Always a pleasure to see you. And yeah, no worries. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully you have a good time with the family that you've got visiting. And yeah, thank you very much for coming getting involved, Dylan. Always appreciated, mate. Look after yourself, stay safe, and hopefully see you on a future stream, mate. Take care. Joey's saying, oh, what a shame. Come on, Brighton. And Brighton are 1-1 at the minute with Tottenham. Joey saying, you too, Dylan. Nice one, Joey. Top stuff. And Joey saying, completely agreed, guys. 2 teams, 2 sets of fans. Absolutely. Nice one, Joey. Yeah, I think that's a comment referring to what I was saying about Celtic and Rangers before. As we got another... We've got another throw-in on this near side, and Hearts with a long crossfield ball. They just kicked it out to this near side from the opposite side, and just give invited pressure from St Mirren there with a poor crossfield pass. As St Mirren now take the throw in, long throw in into the box. Hearts managed to knock it away, and it goes out again a little bit further up the pitch for another throw in to St Mirren. But yeah, thanks, Joey. Like I said, I'm not going to rant too much. I had a little rant before about Celtic and Rangers. Don't get me wrong, I love rivalries, guys. I love rivalries. That's why we love the game. But the rivalry between Rangers and Celtic is an absolute joke. It really is. As another shot comes in for St Mirren, and a goal. As St Mirren seem to be starting to tear Hearts apart here in this second half. A second goal in a matter of minutes as a long throw came into the box. It was bubbling about, and Hearts weren't quick enough to clear the ball, and St Mirren player managed to get on the end of it, knocked it back towards goal, and what a beautiful goal, to be fair. Just a long ball into the box, and it was bubbling about. Hearts didn't arguably, guys, some of the Hearts defenders could be accused of a bit of ball watching there. They were slow to react to it. St Mirren reacted to it quickly, just kicked it back towards goal, and it actually bubbled off the turf and ricochet bounced down off the turf and basically went straight over the top of the goalkeeper into the back of the net. So it's Hearts 0, St Mirren 2. And Hearts now with work to do if they want to get something out of this game. So Hearts working the ball down that far side, and it's challenged by St Mirren. Goes out on the far side for a throw-in. So Hearts take the throw-in quickly and then kick the ball at a St Mirren player, and it deflects out, and that will be a corner to Hearts. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Joey. I totally agree with that statement, mate. Absolutely right. Football, don't get me wrong, we love the rivalry. We do. That's what we love about football. But like you say, two clubs, two sets of fans, and there should be two sets of fans allowed in the stadium. And if Celtic and Rangers can't accommodate that, then I'm sorry. There should be a ban. The only way, the best way to deal with this rivalry with Celtic and Rangers is ban. Make them play behind closed doors. You make both Celtic and Rangers play behind closed doors when that fixture's played, and I'll guarantee you the attitude of the clubs will soon change towards dealing with that hatred within that rivalry. Believe you me, they will nip it in the bud because they won't want empty stadiums because they'll lose a massive amount of revenue. And if I was on the board of the SPFL, that's what I would be suggesting. Ban both clubs in that fixture to force them to play behind closed doors until they get their act together and behave like professional football clubs. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Billy, Joey. Kohler is saying Celtic v Rangers, also known as the Bigot Cup. Yeah, I know that. I know why that, mate. That's what I mean. The hatred is just not healthy between those two clubs, and it's bad for Scottish football. It really is. But yeah, I know. I've heard that terminology before, Kohler, with regards to that fixture. As Hearts now come forward on the edge of the box, shot comes in as it's just knocked behind by the goalkeeper, but better from Hearts as they look to try and find a goal to get themselves back in this game. And no, the goalkeeper actually didn't get a hand to that, but it's a lot more promising from Hearts, but unable to just get the shot on target. So yeah, but thank you very much for that, Kohler Squadron. Mustaya, welcome to the Football Fan Den. Mustaya is saying hi. Apologies if I'm not reading your account name correctly, mate. But welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Great to have you with us, mate. As Mustaya is saying, I think that's hi. So welcome to the show, mate. Great to have you with us. And Joey welcoming you as well. So nice one, Joey. Top stuff, mate. Always. What a class guy. As Hearts now work the ball down this near side. St Mirren managed to just get a challenge in, and it goes out for a throw-in close to the St Mirren box. But Hearts are not using a long throw option there. St Mirren now win the ball back, try to relieve the pressure, and challenged by Hartswood. The referee doesn't give the foul there, but he was giving fouls like that earlier. What inconsistency from the referee? As the ball comes into the box, it's knocked away and outside the box, and now it's knocked out to that far side. St Mirren managing to keep it in as they race. Oh, what a absolute poor challenge there from the Hearts defender. Completely takes out the St Mirren, and it's a red card, and there's nothing he can argue about there. He completely took out the player, no desire to get the ball. The St Mirren were on the break on that far side, about to race towards goal with Hearts with too many players committed up the other end of the field, and the Hearts player just came sliding in and completely took out the player. And it's Robert Snodgrass with the poor challenge there, and absolutely from such a I do know a little bit. I've seen Robert Snodgrass play before, and he is a decent player. But what a poor challenge that was. And now he's made life much more difficult for Hearts as St Mirren now with a free kick opportunity out on that far side of the pitch. And Hearts fans leaving in numbers, guys. 62 minutes gone and Hearts fans leaving in numbers. That is, I don't know what to make of that. With still over half an hour to go in the game. Well, just short of half an hour plus stoppage time. And Hearts fans leaving the stadium. St Mirren now with the possession as they try to come forward, and another challenge from Hearts, and that will be another free kick opportunity for St Mirren, this time on this near side. So yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Top stuff, mate. And Mustaya, Mustaya also saying hi. Nice one, mate. Top stuff. Mustaya saying, how do you feel about Patrick Vieira getting sacked by Crystal Palace? I don't feel that good about it, to be honest, mate. But unfortunately, that is the sack mentality of the Premier League. As St Mirren now with the free kick. It's deep towards the opposite side of the box, and it's headed behind for a corner. To St Mirren on that far side, but a little bit too deep that from St Mirren, but they did enough to create another opportunity to get a ball into the box with this corner. But yeah, I don't feel good about it, mate. I'm not a big fan of these clubs keep sacking managers as soon as they have a bad run of the results. Corner comes in, it's right into the mix of the players. Goalkeeper tries to save it. Unable to gather it as the ball comes out on this near side. Now St Mirren chip the ball back into the box, but it's deflected away, and St Mirren pick it up outside the box, and now knock it back towards goal, and eventually a shot comes in, but it's off target, and that goes wide of the foot of this near side post. But yeah, Mustaya. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of all these managers keep getting sacked, mate. Not a big fan of it at all, but I think Patrick Vieira will learn a lot from it, and I think Crystal Palace's owners just panicked and decided to get rid of him, which is disappointing, to be fair. But we've seen a record amount of managers be sacked this season by Premier League clubs, and all different times of the season as well. Joey saying not sure he did go about 12 games without a win, and no sign of improvement. Probs best. That's all it takes, doesn't it? That's all it takes is that bad run of form. But what gets me with the managers when they have a bad run of form is why more questions are not asked about the players. Because at the end of the day, the manager can only do so much. It's the players out on the pitch that have to do the business. And I'm sorry, but if I was in the threat as a manager for my job because players weren't turning up, I would be stood on that touchline and calling them out. I would be calling them out. I would be saying, be a man, step up to the plate, and I would call them out. I would call them out in press conferences. I would identify the troublemakers, and I would be honest with the fans. And I think that's what managers maybe need to start doing when they've got a dressing room of players that are just not responding to what they're trying to do. But thanks for that, Joey. But that's me, guys. I'm very outspoken. When I see something wrong, I'm one of the first ones to speak up about it. Believe you me. Um, Trust me. I've stuck up for many people and been on the threat of being sacked at a couple of companies through sticking up for people that are not unable to stick up for themselves. So yeah, that's just my personality, guys. Just my personality. I believe in being outspoken and upfront and honest with people, and not everybody likes that. And we've got another foul now, and it's Scott Tanzer, the St Mirren player, this time booked for a challenge on the Hearts player, and referee issues a yellow card, and now we've got a free kick for Hearts. Joey saying, "What team do you support, mate?" I think that's. Oh, hang on a minute. What's going on here? Have we missed loads of the comments? Have I missed a big chunk of comments? Joey saying, "What team do you support?" I think that might be meant for Mustaya. Thanks, Joey. Hopefully Mustaya answers. And Stevie saying, "Hi, Joey. Nice one, Stevie." And also Joey replying, "Top stuff from you guys. Thank you." So we got another free kick opportunity here, guys. This further up the field from Hearts. Sorry, I missed that as I was just checking the comments. So my apologies, guys. 60, just coming up to 68 minutes gone, guys. Hearts 0, St Mirren 2. So Hearts now with a free kick about 30 yards from goal. Central, and the shot comes in, and it just pretty good effort, to be fair, but just a bit too high, and goes over the bar. But that was pretty decent effort, I would say, there from Hearts. Just unable for that ball just to dip down enough. It was dipping and curled it right over the wall, and it was dipping, but it just didn't dip enough to go into the back of the net, and just glanced the top of the goal and gone behind. So that will be a free kick to St Mirren. Guys, if you just joined us, please do hit that like button, drop your comments in the chat. Be great to hear from you. Long ball now up the field as the goalkeeper takes the free kick. Now St Mirren knock the ball back towards their own goal. Towards the Hearts goal, and with a header, and it's intercepted by the Hearts goalkeeper. But Hearts wasted opportunity again from Hearts. They play the ball down this near side, but yet again a long ball with too much pace on it, and the Hearts player that was forward there unable to get on the end of it, and it goes straight to the St Mirren goalkeeper, who came towards this near side to gather the possession. So long ball out to that far side from the St Mirren keeper. Hearts managed to pick up the possession, but it goes out for another throw-in. So St Mirren with the throw-in here as they take the throw-in, and the ball is chipped out to this near side. St Mirren now into the box. Cross comes in, headed away by Hearts, but St Mirren pick it up again on the edge of the Hearts box. And St Mirren now with a ball knocked into the box, but it's again deflected away by Hearts. But St Mirren again picking it up on the edge of the box. And that's St Mirren now who switched the play out to that far side, looking to get a different angle, I think, as they work the ball now down that far side, looking to get across him, but running into traffic as Hearts defenders go all the way, and now Hearts St Mirren come back into the centre of midfield, and a cross comes into the box, but it goes straight to the Hearts goalkeeper, and he relieves the pressure. Now he kicks the ball quickly up the other end of the field into the St Mirren half of the box. St Mirren pick it up. Pick up the possession, and they come forward now towards the halfway line. But Hearts just chasing shadows a little bit at the minute as St Mirren now come forward into at the edge of the box and past in behind the Hearts defensive line, but a little bit too much pace on that, and the St Mirren forward there unable to get to it before the ball rolled out behind for a goal kick. So Hearts now playing out from the back as they work the ball out to this near side of the. And forced to come back into their own half for under pressure from St Mirren. And now Hearts work the ball down that far side, but again forced to come back under pressure from St Mirren. St Mirren challenge for the ball as Hearts just about managed to keep it. And now again switch the ball across the back line inside their own half. Inside their own half of the pitch out to this near side, but yet again running into traffic with St Mirren defending well from the front. And Hearts now trying to come forward, bringing the ball into the St Mirren half of the pitch as they switch the ball again back out to this near side, finding the opposite side of the pitch quite congested. But St Mirren quickly shift their defensive formation to adjust to Hearts attacking and switching the play as St Mirren challenge for the ball, win it, but then Hearts challenge for it again. Now Hearts with the ball on the edge of the box, and a cross comes in. And eventually Hearts get a shot off there, but it's well wide of the post, and I'm not sure what's going on here. The referee's having a word with just sorry guys, just watching the replay for anything in that box then, because the referee came over rather quickly to have a word with a couple of players. So long ball up the field from the St Mirren goalkeeper, and Hearts pick up the possession at the back inside, deep inside their own half of the pitch, and now an opportunity for them to build again from the back. So guys, we're about to have a substitution for St Mirren. So a double substitution here for St Mirren, guys, as we approach the 75th minute, 15 minutes left. And I can't tell you guys, massive amounts of Hearts fans have left the stadium. That's really shocking that they've been leaving since the half an hour mark. With half an hour to go, Hearts fans have been leaving, and there's still fans leaving. So clearly the Hearts fans making their feelings known by leaving, but I don't see how that makes your feelings known. If you want to make your feeling known about the disappointment of the team, then surely you boo and you let the players know that it's not good enough. Don't just walk out the stadium, especially at such an early stage. We've seen fans walking out for half an hour now. Well, since there was half an hour left in the game. So since 60 minutes into the game, Hearts fans been leaving. So we're now having a substitution for Hearts as well. And this is a double substitution. And it's Devlin coming on for Hearts. And Forrester coming on. And it's Mackay and Haring coming off. Or have I got that the opposite way around? Sorry, guys. I'm still learning about Scottish football teams, the squads they've got. So I'm not familiar with clubs in Scotland, the squads, the actual player squads. Some players I know, some players I don't. So apologies if I got that the wrong way round. St Mirren now knock the ball back towards the Hearts goal, and the goalkeeper gathers the ball and relieves the pressure for Hearts. And now a long ball up the field for the Hearts, got from the Hearts goalkeeper and intercepted by St Mirren inside their own half. And now St Mirren coming forward into the Hearts part of the pitch and working the ball down that far side. And Hearts need to get their act together. Their defence today is really poor. The way how quick they're responding to getting back behind the ball when they lose possession. Hearts managed to win it back now, but lose it again in the centre of the park. St Mirren now work the ball out to this near side as they. I've been so impressed with St Mirren. I really have today with this game. They might not have had the majority of the possession, but when they have had the possession, they've used it well. So let's quickly go to the chat while we wait for some activity to spark into life. It's just at the minute, it's a bit scrappy in the middle of the park as St Mirren win the ball back now after losing it, and now St Mirren working the ball down this near side of the pitch towards the edge of the box, and now St Mirren trying to get across into the box, but challenged by a Hearts defender, and that goes out for another corner on this near side for St Mirren. St Mirren certainly trying to keep the pressure on. So let's go back to the chat. And how's it going, Minnie Mo? How's it going, Minnie? Minnie's laughing. I'm very happy, obviously, Minnie. Mo being a Hibernian fan, so totally understand him. Minnie probably enjoying this defeat, or what looks like it's going to be a defeat for Hearts with the local rivalry there. So no worries, Minnie, totally understandable. As the corner wasted really there for St Mirren, and it's cleared up the field straight to the St Mirren goalkeeper. He kicks it back down where it come from, and it eventually goes out on that far side for a throw-in. But yeah, really poor that attempt there from the corner from St Mirren. Hearts now with the possession midway inside their own half of the pitch as they're forced to pass back again to their goalkeeper. St Mirren pressing really well from the front through the majority of this game, and Hearts knocked the ball out on the halfway line, and that will be a throw-in to St Mirren. So yeah, thanks for that, Minute, and I'm sure you are very happy seeing this result, mate. I'm neutral. Obviously, it makes no difference to me. I'm neutral, but obviously, Minute is a big Hibernian fan, so totally understand she's going to be enjoying seeing her local rivals getting humbled at home. But from my point of view, I am very much neutral. But like I said, I've got to be honest, guys. Hearts have given a disappointing performance today, and I've been really impressed with St Mirren. This game has not gone how I expected it to do. I expected it to do, but in fairness, I'm still learning about Scottish football. So massive respect to St Mirren for their tenacity and in this game. They've given a really good account of themselves, and certainly made me take more notice of them as a club that deserves respect, that they can actually compete. So yeah, Joey's saying hi, Minnie. I thought you would be. Yeah, of course. Yeah, and Minnie's saying just finished work. Delighted, Joey. Go on, St Mirren. Yeah. Well, hopefully you've had a good day at work, Minnie. So yeah, thanks for coming, getting involved, mate. Always appreciated, and good to see you happy. Um, but yeah, as the ball now goes back to the St Mirren goalkeeper, and he's just going to keep hold of the ball for a few seconds, waste a bit more time. We're bang on 80 minutes now, guys. So only just just short of 10 minutes left of the game plus stoppage time, and it's not looking good now for Hearts turning this one around. St Mirren now pick up the possession from the long ball of the goalkeeper, but Hearts win it back in midway inside their own half. And now they switch the ball out to this near side, and yet again another long field pass from that opposite flank out to this near flank, and Hearts working the ball up the field. And honest, guys, you want to see how many empty seats this stadium was pretty full when we started. You want to see how many empty seats are in it now. Cross comes in from Hearts from this near side, but it's deflected away by St Mirren. St Mirren now pick up the possession midway inside the Hearts half of the pitch with space to run into as they work the ball down that far side. Only Hearts having only 3 men behind the ball. St Mirren with an attempted cross, but it's takes a deflection, and that goes out for a corner on that far side to St Mirren. So St Mirren certainly trying to keep the pressure on, and the St Mirren fans in full voice, as you might expect, guys, in the away end. We're just hearing that Aberdeen are 2-0 up as well, guys. So Aberdeen, if it stays like that, they will go ahead of Hearts in the league. Stupid thing's gone off. So So 83 minutes gone, guys. Hearts now with the possession as they work the ball up the field on this near side. And challenge comes in, and we're going to have another yellow card issued to St Mirren, and it's Goguk. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but what a player he's been for St Mirren. I don't. He's a bit of a rash challenge for him, to be fair, guys. But he's certainly put himself about in this game for St Mirren. Sorry, guys, my other screen went off, so I just wanted to see what was going on in the other games. So, yeah, I can't tell you guys, Aberdeen 2-0 up against Kilmarnock. So, like I say, that would mean Aberdeen go above Hearts. In the other Scottish Premiership games, Motherwell 3-0 up against Livingston, and St Johnstone 2-0 behind at home to Ross County. So there you go, guys. That brings you up to date with the other games going on in the Scottish Premiership, as Hearts now with the possession deep inside their own half, as St Mirren pressing from the front, and Hearts really struggling now to get any kind of momentum up into the St Mirren half of the pitch. As Hearts now come forward down this near side and get into the St Mirren box, but yet again a poor possession from Hearts, and the ball deflects off a St Mirren player and goes straight to the goalkeeper. So St Mirren now knock the ball out to that far side. St Mirren coming forward with a cross into the box, and it's only 2 defenders in there for Hearts, but they managed to just do enough to stop St Mirren getting a shot off, and Hearts knocked the ball back up towards the halfway line, and it's knocked back towards where it come from. And St Mirren challenge for the ball and win it before losing it again. And now we've got a foul. And another yellow card going to be issued here by the referee. It's Kyle Rolls in the book for that challenge. So quickly, guys, Premier League, 3 o'clock kickoffs. It's currently Aston Villa 1, Nottingham Forest 0, Brentford 1, Newcastle 2, Fulham 0, West Ham 1, Leicester 0, Bournemouth 1, Tottenham 1, Brighton 1, and Wolverhampton still 1-0 up against Chelsea. So ball out on that far side for a throw in to St Mirren, right level with the Hearts goal box. We'll read the other results out at the end of the game, guys, for the lower leagues in Scotland. But that brings you up to date, at least, with Scottish Premiership and the English Premier League. So a shot comes in there from St Mirren, but well, I don't even know if you can class that as a shot. It's high and well over the bar. If there was another goal on top of the goal, I don't think he'd have scored that. So yeah, Hearts now with the possession midway inside their own half, as under pressure from St Mirren. St Mirren definitely keeping this pressing momentum going from the front, as Hearts now with the possession in their own half, and we're on 87 minutes now, guys. Not looking good for Hearts getting back into this. In fact, it looks like a pretty much game done, unless by some sheer miracle they managed to score 2 goals in a matter of minutes. Chip ball forward for Hearts as it's knocked on, and it's I'm not sure. I think it's Shankland that tried to get on the end of that, and he's just unable to. Yep, Shankland, and it couldn't get on the end of it, and it goes straight to the St Mirren goalkeeper. So let's quickly read out some more comments. Joey saying, well, think they will win this now. Yep, it's definitely looking like St Mirren going to win it, mate. So thanks for that, Joey. Minimo saying, we play them next week. Big derby, Joey. Right, you guys are you playing Hearts next week? Cool. Yeah, big derby game. Well, Hearts not doing themselves any favours at the moment going into that derby game. That's probably why maybe a lot of Hearts fans have left the stadium because they're maybe frustrated by the performance they're seeing and concerned with the derby game coming up next weekend. So yeah, thanks for that minute. I didn't realise you guys were playing next weekend. Joey saying, ooh, fingers crossed you get a win after today's performance. Fantastic chance. Yeah, confidence will be low in the Hearts team, I should imagine. But you can never call it, can you, in a derby? It's a derby game. It can go either way. Form goes out the window, doesn't it, when it's a derby game? It's who wants it most. Minimo is saying, I like Dune from St Mirren, Gaz, cracking wee defender. Yeah, I've been impressed with him. He's definitely caught my eye. Is it Dune, or am I thinking of the other player? No, it's the other player, the bald lad that's caught my eye for St Mirren. What's he called? Something with a G. But yeah, like you say, the St Mirren defender Dune has made himself put himself about in this game, mate. Definitely put himself about. But the other St Mirren player that's definitely caught my eye is that I forget his name. He's got a weird name, Gigank or something like that for St Mirren. Quite a tall lad. I think he's a midfield player, and he's got a bald head. So, what do you know about him, Minnie? If you could let me know. I've been impressed with him going forward. He's been very active, trying to help St Mirren go forward. As Hearts with another shot coming in there from outside the box, and it's well wide of the far side post, and that will be a goal kick to St Mirren. So 5 minutes added on time, guys. We are up to the 90 minutes, 5 minutes added on time, and we've got a goal kick for St Mirren. So yeah, thanks for that minute. Yeah, I have noticed him. He has made an impact in the game, but like I say, it's the other lad that's really caught my eye. But yeah, cheers, Minnie. And Minnie saying the fans are protesting outside, Gaz. That's why it's empty, empty fast. Ah, right, okay. Thank you. What are they protesting? The owners? They've been protesting. Hearts fans have been protesting the owners on and off now for a couple of seasons. I remember it started when they got relegated down to the Championship. That's when I first remember it all started with the protests of the owners. So is that what it's all about, Minnie? Are they protesting the owners? As St Mirren managed to work the ball down that far side, and it's challenged by Hearts and goes out for a corner to St Mirren on the far side of the pitch. But thank you very much, Minnie. Appreciate you keeping me up to date with that. I didn't know there were still protests going on at Hearts. I do remember it a couple of seasons ago. There were a lot of protests against the ownership as Hearts got relegated to the Championship. I remember that. And I also remember the court battles that they dragged Dundee United into as well, which seemed a bit unfair at the time. I don't understand what's going on here. St Mirren just had, right, I get it now. Sorry, guys. St Mirren had a corner, but they decided to take it short and invited pressure from Hearts. Hearts happily obliged to challenge for the ball, and St Mirren is just happy to keep it in that corner as now the referee has awarded a foul. And the goalkeeper comes over to the corner flag to take the foul, and free kick from the foul, and kicks the ball long up into the St Mirren half of the pitch. Why am I seeing so many pigeons keep flying past the camera? Is there a pigeon house in that Hearts Stadium or something? I keep seeing loads of pigeons flying across the front of the screen. What the hell's that all about? I've never known anything like it. Pigeons, honest guys, so many pigeons keep flying across the screen. Do they keep pigeons or something at Hearts? Do they do pigeon racing or something? That's really strange. So Hearts now in possession, and it's looked like game, set, and match now, guys. 93 minutes gone. We have the 2 minutes remaining of the added on time, and Hearts just knocking it about inside their own half. But yeah, Minnie, if you're still there, mate, let me know if it is the ownership that the fans are protesting about. Joey's saying, power to the people, laugh out loud. And Minnie saying, love a fan protest. Yeah, I do. To be fair, fans have the right to protest their owners and their club and stuff like that if they feel that things are not going right. So yeah, I agree, Minnie. Definitely. As long as it's kept, without fans fighting and stuff like that. We don't want to see fans fighting. But yeah, I agree. Fans do have the right to protest if they feel that things are not right at their club. But yeah, Minnie, if you're still there, let me know. Is it about the ownership what the Hearts fans are protesting about? So we're about to have another substitution for Hearts. For St Mirren, and it's the player that's caught my eye that's coming off. It's I'm not sure. Golgic. Golgic is called. So it's Flynn coming on and Golgic coming off. And I've got to be honest, guys. Golgic for St Mirren has really caught my eye in this game. He's been so active going forward. Really helped his team today get this result. And yeah, and not a player I know a lot about. So I will be looking forward to learning a bit more about him because, like I say, he's led by example to his teammates. Let's put it that way. So there goes the full-time whistle, guys. Boos ring around the stadium as St Mirren come away from the Scottish capital with all 3 points. And Hearts fans clearly not happy as they boos ring around the grounds quite loudly. And that is big surprise of a result for me. I'm like I say, still learning about Scottish football, but I certainly didn't expect this to be so one-sided, with Hearts being the home team. But there you go, guys. It's finished. Hearts 0, St Mirren 1. So let's quickly go around the grounds and see what the other results are. So as I say, guys, we'll come back to the Premier League in a moment, but let's quickly read what's going on in the lower leagues in Scotland. So in the Scottish Championship, it's currently Arbroath 0, Dundee 0, Ayr United 1, Greenock Morton 1, Hamilton Academic 1-1 with Cove Rangers. That game is actually still playing, not quite finished. Inverness have won against Wraith Rovers, so 2-0 win for Inverness, for them making the charge on the playoff places. In Scottish League One, it's currently it's finished. Sorry, guys. It's finished. Adrian's 3, Montrose 0, Alloa Athletic 1, Queen of the South 2, Falkirk 2, Dunfermline 2, Celtic Hearts 0, Clyde 0, Peterhead 1, FC Edinburgh 0. In Scottish League 2, it's finished. Albion Rovers 3, Elgin City 0, Annan Athletic 3, Dumbarton 1, Stenhousemuir 0, Bonnie Ridge Rose 0, Stirling Albion 2, East 5 2. That game's still playing. Stranraer 0, Forfar Athletic 0. So that brings you guys bang up to date with all the games in the lower leagues of Scotland. We have no games going on in the English Football League today. Just the English Premier League in action today. So, guys, just to bring you up to date with what is going on, or what has happened in the other Scottish games today. As you guys, I'm sure you guys are aware, finished Celtic 3, Rangers 2 in the dinner time kickoff. Aberdeen are currently winning 2-0 against Kilmarnock. With that game is actually still playing, but it's into added on time. And Aberdeen will go ahead of Hearts in the league. If that game should stay that way. Hearts obviously have lost to St Mirren 2-0. Motherwell 3-0 up against Livingston, and that is now a full-time score. St Johnstone losing 2-0 to Ross County. So that brings you guys bang up to date with the Scottish results. In the English Premier League, it's finished Manchester United 2-0 against Everton in the dinner time kickoff. Aston Villa 2, Nottingham Forest 0, Brentford 1, Newcastle United 2, Fulham 0, West Ham 1, Leicester 0, Bournemouth 1, Tottenham 2, Brighton 1, and Wolverhampton won 1-0 to Chelsea. So Chelsea's troubles still continuing, and so are Leicester's, as they have lost away at home to Bournemouth as well. So clubs, a few clubs there still in bad run of form as we come towards the climax of the season. So let me know your thoughts on that, guys. So let's quickly go back to the chat and let me know your thoughts. Guys, I am considering whether to do live match watch along this evening for Real Madrid playing Valencia. And obviously, we do focus most on UK football, but with Chelsea about to play Real Madrid, I thought it would be a great opportunity to maybe cover a little bit of Spanish football, and we could assess how Real Madrid are playing as we go into the next fixture, which is for them, which is taking on Chelsea. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I'm just asking your opinion. I may do it. I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking on it, but I think it would be good to have a look at Real Madrid performance today before going into that game in midweek in the Champions League. So let me know what you think of that, guys. Joey's saying, are you doing any more games today, mate? Yes, I was gonna jump on the as I was just saying, I was thinking about doing the later kickoff for the Scottish Sorry, not Scottish. What am I talking about? Scottish for the La Liga game. Um, because, like I say, Chelsea's next game is against Real Madrid, in it. So it'd be a good idea to look at Real Madrid, see how they're playing going into that fixture. So I thought maybe do that one. And also there is a game in half an hour, Southampton v Manchester City. Minimo is saying Gogic for St Mirren, Gaz, Hibs sold him last summer. Well, why? He's a good player. He's a good player. Well, I don't know if he's a great player, but what I've seen him in this game, he's put in an impressive performance for St Mirren. So I don't. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know a lot about the player, mate. So I don't know. Is that how he normally plays, or does he have games where he goes missing a bit? If he's still there, Minnie, please do let me know. I'm interested to know because, like I said, I've been very impressed with him in this game. He's give a really good account of himself. Come on. So there you go, guys. I'm just going to share on the screen so you can see the Scottish league table. And Aberdeen have gone ahead of Hearts into third. So there you go, guys. And also St Mirren have closed the points gap on Hearts as well. So Hearts on 45 points and St Mirren now on 44 points. So there you go, guys. I'll leave that on the screen for you guys to see. Obviously, Hibernian play tomorrow. So Hibernian very much in the mix of it as well. You guys could close the gap if you could get a win tomorrow. You could close the gap on that on St Mirren and Hearts, especially if you guys are playing each other next week in the derby as well. You could actually overtake Hearts if you could get a positive result tomorrow and a possible win in the derby. So yeah, thanks for that minute. Appreciate that, mate. It caught my eye. I just thought I'd ask you because obviously you know Scottish football a lot better than me, particularly the players in Scotland. And he's caught my eye in this game, Minnie. He's been unbelievable. Real desire to get forward. Maybe it's because he's an Hibernian player. Maybe he was a bit more motivated today. I don't know. But he definitely caught my eye. Minnie's saying Hearts fans protesting against the manager, guys. They want him gone. Ah, right. Okay, then. Are they still protesting the owner, though? Because I know that not so long ago, a couple of seasons back, they was not happy with the ownership. And I know that it's still the same owners at Hearts, isn't it? So, yeah, that's why I was asking if it was the ownership. But thank you very much for that, Minnie. Appreciate you letting me know. So, yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't sure. You can understand the confusion because it wasn't so long ago Hearts were protesting the ownership. Doesn't seem to take much to get Hearts fans protesting, does it? So thank you very much for that, Minnie. Massive respect. Thank you for informing me about that. Joey's saying, yeah, give it a try, Gaz. I will pop in chat. Thank you very much, Joey. Nice one, mate. Really appreciate that, mate. Like I said, I thought give it a try and see here we can assess how Real Madrid were playing. But also, like I said, there's no reason we need to. Obviously, our main focus is always going to be UK football. But there's no reason why we can't also do some games around Europe and take notice of European clubs, leagues as well a little bit where we get the opportunity. But yeah, thank you very much, Joey. Top man, really appreciate the support, mate. Thank you. Class guy, absolutely. Joey's saying, hey, Joey, Bournemouth won again. Yep. Bournemouth with a win against Leicester. What is going on with Leicester? You'd think the fact that the manager had gone now, they would see a reaction, but clearly no reaction from Leicester and no reaction from Chelsea players either. Minimo saying the Scottish government don't clean the streets, guys. Plenty of pigeons and seagulls. I just noticed, mate. I was like, they got a nest or something in the stadium because the amount of pigeons that kept flying across the screen as I'm watching the game. It's like, what is going on? Is there a pigeon farm at Hearts Stadium or what? So yeah, I was just confused why I kept seeing. I've never noticed so many pigeons flying across a camera screen in a football match as I've just seen in that game. So yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. Maybe Hearts have got a pigeon infestation at their stadium. I don't know. Joey's saying, yeah, good win for them today. They needed it. Yeah, absolutely. Good win for Bournemouth, and also good win for Wolves as well. So, yeah, I'm sure those teams will be buzzing. Thanks for that, Joey and Minnie. Joey's saying, laugh out loud to Minnie, talking about the pigeons. Minnie Mo saying, Chelsea, oh dear. Exactly, Minnie. You nailed it there. Oh dear, exactly. Minimo also saying Gogic, he's Cypriot international, Gaz. Ah, right. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. That's cool. So he plays for Cyprus then. Cool. See, told you, Minnie. I said to you yesterday. I told you you're a fountain of knowledge. You were criticising yourself yesterday, and I said to you that you've got plenty of good football knowledge. As you keep showing, you keep helping me learn a little bit more about Scottish players. So I'm very much grateful for that, mate. So thank you very much, Minnie. Very interesting fact. Joey saying, I know, thought they would have got a win today. Yeah, you're talking about Chelsea. Yeah, I was surprised. You think what's surprising is both Chelsea and Leicester sacking the managers, and neither one of them scoring a goal today. So absolutely no reaction from the players. Minimo saying I'm declaring on here now. If we don't beat Hearts at home next week, I'm ripping up my season ticket. Well, don't do that. Don't do that, mate. You pay good money for your season ticket, so I wouldn't do that. But I understand what you mean. You'll be very frustrating if you can't beat Hearts next weekend. But you guys, like I say, mate, I'm sure you know as well as me, Minnie, in a derby, it can go either way, can't it? We can never call a derby. It's always going to be a 50-50 game. So, yeah. The point I'm making is form just goes right out the window, doesn't it, when it comes to derby games? It doesn't matter whether you're on a winning run, losing run. When it comes to derbies, all that goes out the window, and it's just a case of who wants it more. So, yeah, but I understand what you're saying, Minnie. But stay positive, mate. Stay positive. Your team hopefully will put in a cracking performance tomorrow and show a reaction to the disappointing results you've had recently, but obviously you guys have had disappointing results because you've been facing tougher teams in the league, the likes of Celtic and Rangers. So yeah, Joey's saying, cheers guys, gonna go feed the kids, catch you later. Nice one, Joey. Absolutely, yep, no worries, mate. Thank you very much for coming, getting involved today. Always appreciate your support, mate. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and yeah, hopefully see you later, mate, if you're not too busy. And make sure you grab some yourself as well. Don't just feed the kids, feed yourself as well, mate. So, yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Top man. Minimo saying, Frank getting the sack soon. Yeah, I know. Yeah, not good reaction, is it, Mini, for Frank Lampard today? That's not a good start for him. But thank you very much for that, Mini. Loving the banter. Joey saying, Mini, you will regret that laugh out loud. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Joey saying, bye for now, guys and girls. Nice one, Joey. Absolutely top class, mate. Thank you very much. And like I say, mate, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And yeah, hopefully catch you again later, mate. Minimos saying to Joey, I love that, Minnie. You're a real passionate and outspoken footy fan, Minnie, and I love that. Minnie saying, see you later, Joey. Absolutely nice one, Minnie. And Minnie saying, no, Gaz, Hearts fans own a percentage of the team, and it's the manager they want gone. Yeah, I was only asking Minnie because, as you must remember, I think it was about three or four seasons back, just before COVID, there was all the protests about the ownership. So I don't know. Has there been a change? Maybe I've missed it. Has there been changes in the ownership? But you must remember that, just as Hearts, I'm sure you're a Hibs fan, so I'm sure you remember it, as Hearts were protesting the relegation because they actually challenged the SPFL over it, didn't they? If you remember, because the SPFL cut the season short because of the COVID crisis, and then Hearts couldn't finish the last few games, so they decided to challenge the SPFL over the decision of cutting the season short, and they created a legal battle. But that same season, the Hearts fans were protesting the ownership as well. So, yeah, that's why I thought it was another ownership protest. But thank you very much for taking the time to explain that, Minnie. Really do appreciate it. Top class stuff. As always, mate, you are a fountain of knowledge, and I really appreciate you sharing that knowledge. So top stuff, Minnie. So, guys, that's it for me on this one. I'm going to jump off and prepare for the next stream, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. But if not, enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your Easter weekend, and like I say, if you can't join me on the next stream, hopefully I will see you guys at some point over the next few days. But stay safe out there, guys. Look after yourself, and massive shout out to all the new fans that have come and got involved today, and also big shout out to the regular members of the Fanden community, Joey, Minnie, and we had a visit from Maxime today as well. So thanks to Maxime for dropping in too. If you're watching in the background, much appreciated, mate. But yeah, like I say, it's finished here. And this one, guys, Hearts losing at home. Surprising result, St Mirren winning 2-0. And I'm sure that will send a little bit of a shockwave across the Scottish football spectrum. But there you go, guys. We managed to finally get to a Scottish League game. And it's been great having you guys with us. And I look forward to seeing you on future streams. But that's it from me for now. Take care. Bye.